Sometimes you are faced with the problem that your Windows fails to boot up, the famous blue screen of death staring at you. This is why it is a good idea to have an emergency disk and a backup ready, just in case. An emergency disk, also called a rescue disk or a recovery disk, is a media such as a compact disk, DVD, or USB stick that you can use to boot your computer from. This will allow you to restore a backup of that PC. We will be using the free version of Easus ToDo Backup to make the emergency disk in the backup. Click on Tools, then click Create Emergency Disk. You will be presented with three options: creating an ISO image, using a USB stick, or using an optical media such as compact disc or DVD for the emergency disk. Selecting USB is recommended as it is easier to use and is available on all machines. Before you click Create, it is important to warn that all data on the USB stick will be erased. That said, if you have any files on the USB stick, please make a backup or copy them somewhere else. To demonstrate, we will create a test file on the USB stick before the creation to show that it will be erased. Click Create to start the emergency disk creation process. This message informs you that the USB stick is going to be formatted, resulting in any data already stored on it to be erased, as was mentioned earlier. If you have data on the USB stick, copy them elsewhere and click OK. When we check the test file from earlier, you notice that it has been erased as a result of the formatting. The process for creating the emergency disk is the same in the 2025 version. You click Tools, then go to Create Emergency Disk and proceed as before. Remember, if you have any files on the USB stick you plan on using, they will be erased. The next step is creating a full system backup. To create the backup, click Create Backup. You will be presented with several options, of which two stand out: OS and disk. Disk backup is preferable at all times over OS backup. In fact, there are times when OS backup will not be usable. For example, if you are using a dynamic system drive. It is for this reason and others that selecting disk backup is preferred. To start the backup process, select the disk that contains your system. A Windows icon such as this will allow you to identify the disk that contains the system. You may select an additional disk or partition if you wish at this stage. This is not possible if you selected OS option earlier. Once selected, click OK. Select where you want to save your backup. We want to save our backup to a local drive. We will pretend that drive G is our USB stick. You can select a specific folder if you wish. Click OK. Click Backup now to start the backup process. This process, as you expect, is going to take time. This time will vary depending on the amount of data to backup, the speed of the drive, the speed of the backup drive, and the speed of the interface to the backup drive. We will close the application and open the backup file to view the data inside. A look at the backup file shows that it contains all the backed up partitions. You can navigate through the contents and recover the data as you please to the location you desire. Thank you for watching and see you next time.